accept this mission? Hit it. Good job. If anyone desires to come after me, there's some things you got to do. Look at your neighbor. Say, there's 3 things you got to do. Say number 1.
Number 1.
Deny yourself.
Deny yourself.
Hit it again. Hit it again. Oh, you're moving too slow. Cut it. Somebody say number 2. You need to take up your cross.
Take up your cross.
Number 3.
Number 3.
You need to learn how to follow him.
Follow him.
Say, neighbor, are you willing to accept this mission? Some of you still stuck on it. I'm going to say it again. There's 3 things you need to do. You need to deny yourself, you need to take up your cross, and you need to follow him for a mission that is possible.
Amen.
I want you to do this with me with an agreement of praise when I say, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay? Are you ready to accept this mission? Now, if you're ready to accept this mission, let me hear you give God the acceptance praise. Come on. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Do you know that most people who come to church, the greatest moment they ever have in church is accepting Jesus Christ as Lord?
Right.
They never move beyond the fact that they have accepted Jesus Christ as Lord of their life, and they are very appreciative of the fact that he has come into their life and removed the doom and gloom. Because most of us, before we found Jesus, we were locked in a place that we didn't know nothing about. Came to church one Sunday, or we were sitting in our car, or we were in a closet, or we were at home in our room with the shades down and it was dark, or maybe we were incarcerated, maybe we were on the street corner laying out on the sidewalk. But no matter where you were when you met Jesus, you remember it like it was yesterday. Hello, I ain't about myself. You knew that there was something that came over you that you could not deny. It was an overwhelming presence of peace that surpassed all of the understanding that you could comprehend at that particular moment. Anybody know what I'm talking about? And guess what? It was that strength that God gave you in that moment that allowed you to pick yourself up out. But the old people used to say the muck and the miry of the clay. That when you get your foot stuck in some real clay, it's hard getting your foot out of it. See, you ain't old enough to know about that old red clay back in the South. But get your shoe in some clay in the South, and you cannot easily pull yourself out of it. But when God steps in, I said when God steps in, He removes it for you. Remember that? Just look at your neighbor and say, you remember? I need you to remember. I need you to just remember. Just sit here and think about it for a moment where you were.
Hallelujah, God.
Where were you when he snatched you out of darkness and brought you into the marvelous light? Now let me set this story up for you. Jesus was with the disciples, and he was with some other people, and he just got through teaching. This is the second part of his open ministry to the public, his public ministry. And the people are around him, and he's talking about the suffering and him dying on the cross that's getting ready to take place. Right? This is going on before earlier in the chapter, and Peter begins to speak to him, and he says, hey, you need to stop talking crazy like that. He says, you're not going to die. We have something good. It's so good. We're so popular. We're so famous. We can't allow you to live at the height of your popularity. Listen how Jesus responded to him. He never focused in on Peter. See, most of us focus in on the person or the negativity that we're surrounded by at that particular moment. But this is how you deal with people when you know it's the enemy. He didn't say, Peter, get behind me. He said, Satan, get thee behind me. What is that? That's a tool for working out aggression in the midst of adversity. See, when you want to curse somebody out because you think it's them that's offending you, you got to take a page from Jesus and say, I know it's not really you at this particular moment. And the best example I can give you of what's happening when someone is doing something to you in your life, it's like the Snickers commercial. How many of you pay attention to the Snickers commercial? That's Donna's favorite candy. Snickers bars. So she make me look at these goofy commercials, and she just breaks out and starts laughing. She says, this is you.